burner at wide receiver.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time. The chains. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw 1 interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I'd say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pressure comes and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Seahawks at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They're really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up first and goal at the 1.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On second and goal, Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chance is good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Christian Watson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything. The offensive line not helping him much. Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Obviously, that covers the line. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They're going to look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 30. 11 yards for number 11.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Oh, it'll be intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. That one caught downfield by Watson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 50, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Mims.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Herbert now. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we have come to halftime, and halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Mims.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Herbert back to the air. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Man open is Robinson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front,
They don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 9 now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Kamara off the draw. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Herbert throwing again. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dayo Odeyingbo
Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And Oliver, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything. Heave it downfield, and that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He's going deep for Brown. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Olave holds it in. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
establish that. Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure.
Well, now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kyle Pitts,
An 80-yard touchdown.
and the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down on the scoreboard. 1:37 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Dancing to his left. He's got Smith here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A drive that time of 6 plays. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with the pick.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Partner, what a finish to this.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living.